Hello HUD House Hunters, it's Donnie Coram with RE/MAX Advantage and Colorado Springs ForeclosureDeals.com. Today we're standing in front of 997 Desert Circle in Fountain, Colorado, zip code 80817. Now guys, I don't bring you a lot of modular homes like this, but we just couldn't pass this opportunity up. Believe it or not, this house is listed at $36,000, which makes it substantially less than I paid for my last SUV. So this is an excellent value on a pretty decent home that's going to need some work, but you simply can't go wrong with the price. Let's take a look. Now this modular style home, guys, is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's just a little over 1,100 square feet. It's actually pretty spacious for a modular. Over in this direction, we're going to start in the kitchen. The kitchen features some dated cabinets. I would probably look at updating these from a rehab and flip perspective, but from a livable perspective, I think these are fine. You know, you may want to clean them up a little bit, add some hardware, but it wouldn't cost all that much to modernize this in greater times. You do have the stove, obviously. It's missing the dishwasher, and you got a fridge, but we don't know if they work or not. But again, at $36,000, it would definitely be worth the investment to put your own appliances in here if you want to do that. As we head back this direction, you'll see that they actually put a fireplace in. So not your standard pick it up and move modular. This actually has a solid foundation under it. But again, it's a modular build, so it's not a standard stick-built home. That changes the financing a little bit, and it changes the appreciation a little bit. These modulars are notoriously hard to appraise from a valuation standpoint, but where else can you find a house for $36,000? At this price, you simply can't beat it. Heading this direction, we'll find the first of the 3 bedrooms. This would be our master bedroom. In the master bedroom, pretty decent size. The carpeting throughout is a little bit dirty, and I would imagine that we're going to be looking at replacing this throughout the house. So that's something to consider. As we head back this direction, you've got 2 closets, one on either side of me here, and then continuing on back, you've actually got a full bathroom attached to the master. Bathroom's carpeted, not a big fan of that. We usually replace that with a tile. But again, this is livable as is. Or for those of you investors who have been watching, this would be an ideal just basic rental property. Buy it, rent this thing out for $500 or $600 a month. Pretty instantaneous return on investment without you having to spend too much money on it. And although it's a modular, you're definitely picking up some equity right out of the gate. Let's head on back and see the other bedrooms. This secondary bedroom looks like it was recently painted. They put kind of a blue tone on it, and they used a flat paint, and I prefer an eggshell, so we'd be looking at probably repainting this room into something more neutral of a color. You'll notice that a lot of the rooms, though not all of them, they went ahead and replaced the windows with the vinyl clad windows, so that's nice. It should keep it relatively fuel efficient. And over here, it's already got the 6-panel doors. So some of the major remodel stuff is taken care of for us. Now we're just going back in and doing the cosmetic overhaul. We're painting it, we're reflooring it, we're updating it, but nothing all that intensely serious. And again, guys, $36,000 is an excellent price for any house. Here's your furnace and water heater area. And then we make it back to the bathroom. The bathroom doubles as a laundry room. As you can see here, we've got our tub and surround here. I'd probably want to re-tile this and just modernize that a little bit. That's easy enough to do. It is missing the flooring through here, so it looks like we might have had some water damage that stretched into the hallway. So you should definitely consider re-flooring this area. And then, again, the washer and dryer are going to go back into this area, so we don't need to do much with this except maybe modernize it a little bit and kind of bring it up to the times, which is pretty much the case for most of this house. The last secondary bedroom is back here. Looks like they started some kind of project over here where they were reframing in the closet. They didn't complete that, so from here I'd probably just continue out what they were doing. It's not very deep, but you should be able to just frame this in out to this direction and drop the wall here and then put the doors in front of it, so you've got a full functional closet back here for this final bedroom. Again, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, little over 1,100 square feet. You can't go wrong at $36,000. And although it does need some work, it's nothing that your average handyman type couldn't handle. This is pretty much a cosmetic rehab. Let's check out the lot in the backyard and we'll get you going. So we're out back at 997 Desert Circle. I just want to point your attention to the lot. It's actually a pretty decent size. It kind of starts, it's not very deep, but it is extremely long. So it carries on all the way back this direction. As you can see in the camera here, it just heads back to that wall. So plenty of lot space. It also has a pretty nice looking storage shed. And guys, although it doesn't have a garage, you can kind of see where there's a concrete pad for parking. camera will pan over there so you can see. This is where you're going to put the car. It's not a full-fledged garage because there's plenty of off-street parking, so you got a place to put your car. Let's go ahead and recap on Desert. We are standing at 997 Desert Circle, Fountain, Colorado, zip code 80817. Believe it or not, the asking price on this is $36,000, making this one of the cheapest properties we've ever taken the time out to film. Now, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, at a little over 1,100 square feet. Tough to put a value on this thing, but it'll also be impossible to buy this much square footage for, you know, under $40,000 as this property is. Bottom line is a payment on something like this is going to run you in the 200 range, which is just amazing. You can get into it for very little money down, do the work that it needs, and you've got a ton of equity on this property when it comes time to sell it. As always, guys, I got to encourage you to give me a call because the really inexpensive properties like this don't tend to last long. This thing has only been listed for a couple of days, and I don't think it's going to last even a couple more days. I'd like one of my buyers to pick this thing up before somebody else gets it. Again, give me a call, 719-649-2500. Hit the website, www.coloradospringsforeclosuredeals.com. And for those of you Facebookers out there, check us out at the Colorado Springs Foreclosure Deals fan page. Just search Colorado Springs Foreclosure Deals on Facebook. You'll find the fan page, become a fan, and that way you can stay up to date on the videos right as we post them. You'll be able to see them on our Facebook page as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This has been another excellent deal at 997 Desert Circle. I look forward to catching you guys on the next one. We'll see you then.